Blog followers, do not grow weary with the reading of Isaiah. We must continue to seek and understand, even when the reading of his word becomes difficult, and when we think that it does not relate to us today. Wrong. We must continue to search the scriptures. So you can do this. Don't forget to read the daily devotions this week. Mindy is the author of each one and has done an amazing job to help with the chapter read. These 4 chapters are often called Isaiah's Apocalypse. They discuss God's judgment on the entire world for sin. Isaiah's prophecies were first directed to Judah, then to Israel, then to the surrounding nations, and finally to the whole world. These chapters describe the last days when God will judge the entire world. Today, we see the results of sin in our own land: pollution, crime, addiction, and poverty. Sin affects every aspect of society so intensely that even those faithful to God suffer. Isaiah grieved because of his world's condition. We too can become depressed by the evil all around us. At those times, we need to hold on to God's promise for the future. Isaiah exalted and praised God because he realized that God completes his plan as promised. Chapters 25 and 26 record his praises. The prophet now addresses God instead of the people and praises him for who he is and what he has done. The song in chapter 26 celebrates God's defeat of Judah's enemies. It is a psalm of trust, of peace, and meditation. The people of Judah will now enter into a strong city themselves, supported by God. God silences the noise of the enemy, and he brings peace. In our closing read of chapter 27, God is going to gather together everyone and crush evil and abolish it from the earth forever, and will care for his people. All these exiles will finally come home. It is a reference to the end of the evil world as we know it. From Israel's blessings, they will flow to the whole world. The peace of God will reign. On Friday, we will close with a devotion from Max Lucado on peace. After our read this week, we realize that we can never avoid strife in the world around us. But with God, we can know peace, perfect peace, even in turmoil. When we are devoted to him, our whole attitude is steady and stable. Do you want peace? Keep your thoughts on God and your trust in him. We will continue with the read in Isaiah next week. And remember to join us, because Biblical Shakers makes reading the Bible way more enjoyable for you. And I pray that the Lord will put a hunger on your heart.